It's another video of me talking about the Real Housewives of Durban season 4. This one is about episode 8. The ladies are still in the Drakensberg, hosted by Maria, and I've decided to give this video a name: The Curse of the Drakensberg, The Last Supper. I want to focus on that Last Supper because, ma'am, Sorisha, Amy, what were the two of you pulling? Like, it was so performative. I do not believe any of it. I want to mention Angel. So earlier on in this episode, Angel goes on an apology tour. She apologized to Slee that, you know what, when you left the table, Slee, I was not a good friend to you. I did not represent you well in your absence. I did not defend you. I might have even seem to have participated in what the ladies were saying about you, and I just want to apologize for that. And Slee could tell that Angel seems to want to be covering herself for more than what she's saying she's apologizing for here. And Slee did try to get more details out of Angel, but we will see at the reunion after Slee has watched the entire show how she feels about Angel's apology. What also happened was Angel trying to apologize to Maria for their altercation in the previous episode, where Angel was very aggressive and disrespectful towards Maria, where Angel also made a comment that everybody deems as body shaming, where she said she wants to pop Maria's fake lips and whatnot and so forth. Maria was in her feelings. She didn't want to hear it. She just wasn't ready to hear it, and she essentially told Angela, "You're not invited to the Last Supper. You can come if you want to, but I don't want you there." So Angela took the decision to just leave, exit the Drakensberg. Whether she exited the show as well, I do not know. We shall see in the next episode, episode 9. Now, we got all that. Let's get to the Last Supper, darling. The ladies waltz in and they come in, do their fakery, hello, hello, you know, the whole kissy kissy that they do, but you can tell there is tension here. It's toxic. It's really, really toxic. And you can see that the group is very much divided. This side of the table is the Sorisha group of the table, made up of Sorisha, Slee, and Amy. I think if Angel was there, she would also have been sitting on this side of the table. And on the other side of the table, we have Zama and Jokuma. We had Joker before, Jojo and Nonku, but now we have Jokuma, made up of Jojo, Nonku, and Maria. And of course, Zama is on that part of the group as well, because Zama and Maria, they've been cool throughout this season. So right off the jump, Sorisha addresses something very important about why Maria didn't let Angel apologize to her, and Maria is defending herself, saying that no, I was not ready to hear Angel's apology. And then it became this whole thing of Sorisha trying to convince Maria that she should have let Angel apologize to her, and Maria trying to shut that whole thing down by saying, I was not ready to hear it, I was not ready to hear it. And at that point, the ladies at the Jokuma side, being Nonku and Zama, interject, trying to speak up for Maria to explain her situation. And from then on the Sorisha side, Slee and Amy jump in now to take Sorisha's side. So we just have this whole thing going on, and everybody is addressing everybody. There was a tense moment with Zama and Amy, because clearly Amy has a vendetta against Zama. Whenever Zama speaks, Amy is just being catty towards Zama. Actually, not catty, very aggressive towards Zama. At some point, Zama's like, but I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Sorisha. And Sorisha's like, I'm not talking to you, I don't talk to you, remember, I don't talk to you. And then they start addressing each other, Zama and Sorisha addressing each other in terms of, no, but I try to reach out to you, something about a dress, something about a dress. That provides Sorisha with a perfect segue for her next drama, for her to stir up Sorisha announces to the table that the ladies on the Jokuma side were talking smack about everybody's outfits.
Sitting right there, they were making fun of the dresses. Tell me you guys didn't say something like that.
Everybody on the table is shocked, talking smack about dresses. When? Who? The ladies on the Jokuma side are like, when did that happen? Who? What? And then Sorisha's like, just now. And then on the Sorisha side, Slee and Amy are like, oh no, you were talking about whose dresses were you making fun of? Slee was particularly more aggrieved than Amy, talking about nobody can make fun of her fashion. The way she delivered it, though, was hinting that she dresses so well, or she dresses better than everybody else, that there's just no way anybody would make fun of her fashion. As if that comment wasn't enough, she compounds it by saying, it's unfortunate that money can't buy style, something along those lines. Now, Slee, sweet Slee, why you gotta talk about money? Why you gotta bring money into this? Are you a little bit upset that everybody else on the table has more money than you? Why would you bring it up? You got a chip on your shoulder? So it was a very classless and tasteless interaction between the ladies. The Jokuma crew are calling out Sorisha that she's lying, that she's fabricating everything. Now, here's my problem with this. We did not see it happen. There's no clip of it that they are playing for us. So it is possible that, number one, Sorisha is making this entire thing up because it is now her time to stir up drama since she arrived late to this getaway. So she just said that because she knew everybody was going to be sensitive about it. And honestly, it's very easy to gauge how Nongo is going to react when you accuse her of something. So Sorisha is a smart woman. She knew that this was gonna give drama to the situation. Okay, I feel like since Lee and Amy arrived late, they got some type of a memo from producers that you two missed out on a lot. Y'all need to bring the drama. Y'all better be the main acts of the Last Supper. Okay, this last snippet of this episode, y'all better be it. Y'all better bring it. So yeah, this entire thing came across as very manufactured to me, very performative on Sorisha's part. Of course, the Jokuma ladies had to address the situation. Initially, Nonku was very respectful in how she was addressing Sorisha, that no, that never happened at all. Sorisha has it wrong. And Jojo as well, she was very calm and hurt in how she was addressing Sorisha, saying that no, Sorisha is lying. Why is Sorisha lying? Jojo never said anything along those lines. Even Zama herself, spoke up against Sorisha to Sorisha's face. She's like, I don't know why you are trying to cause problems, Sorisha, when there's none. Those were Zama's words. At that point, of course, Slee and Amy jumped in to defend Sorisha. As I've mentioned before, whenever Zama says something, that is Amy's opportunity to go and attack. Honestly, Amy, girl, do you have so little going on that you can't even start anything on your own? During this entire exchange, Maria says something as well. And then Amy is like, I'm not talking to you. Don't you dare come for me. She says something along the lines of, one thing about me, I don't pretend to throw tables. I really F things up. Girl, it seemed like you are making a threat of violence against Maria. If you are looking for a moment, that is a tasteless way of looking for a moment. And at that point, Nongu also comes to the front and she's like, no, but we don't need to be threatening each other. I mean, you've just gone far south to the point that Nongu, the main instigator of drama, is the one calling you out. But honey, Amy wasn't done going in on Maria. She now said something along the lines of, do I look like I would sit on dicks or ride on dicks as a married woman? And then she changes it to, do I look like I would sit on men's laps as a married woman? And everybody's like, oh, everybody's shocked. What is Amy accusing Maria of. Even Maria is like, what? Who? Ha? Everybody is confused, to the point that Sorisha then clarifies and say Neil. Who is Neil? Neil is Maria's husband. Maria's gay bestie. That is who Neil is. So like, I don't know if Amy has never had a close friendship with a gay guy before, and she doesn't know how dynamics are between a girl and her gay bestie, okay? It seems intimate, even though it's actually not. There is this level of safety that a girl feels with a gay bestie, especially when you know that your gay bestie is the girly kind of gay guy, like the bottom in relationships. When he's in relationships, you just know that anything you do to this man, he is never gonna respond to you in a sexual manner. So you just safe with him, you put your arms around him, you rub yourself against him, you hug on him, you sit on his lap, and you know that it is innocent, and he also understands it to be the same. And you know, Sorisha had a little diary session where she's trying to blow things out of proportion, saying that it doesn't matter who it is, a lesbian, a bisexual, a gay person, you just don't sit on people's laps like that. No, Sorisha. I know that Sorisha has gay besties as well. If your friendship with your gay besties is like that, Sorisha, that's for y'all. Fine, for y'all. But you cannot then take that, copy and paste it into other people's relationships with their gay besties, okay? And we now move on to a part where Zama and Amy were now exchanging words. And Nonku saw that as a perfect opportunity to say, no, somebody needs to mediate with this drama that is existing between the two of you. And everybody was like, huh? Including Amy and Zama. Like, Zama is so over Amy's cattiness. She's just over it all. And Amy's just looking for a moment. She just wants to stay relevant. Listen, every season of The Real Housewives of Durban has a forgettable cast member, okay? In the previous season, it was this lady. On season 2, it was Makumalo. Every season has a forgettable cast member, and I think this one is going to be you, Amy, and that is okay. And then we reach a point where Usli and Nonku once again are going at it. They are exchanging words, and it went on and went on and went on. It's like we just can't have a dinner where these two are not exchanging words, hey? During that Slee and Nonku exchange, Zama decides, yeah, she's given enough of her attention to this crap. They are now insulting her intelligence. She gets up and walks out. She is done with them. Shortly after that, Maria follows. And of course, shortly after that, Joku follows. You know, whenever they choose to exit, Joku exits together. As they are walking out, Slee makes a comment along the lines, oh, we'll be flying out tomorrow. Slee, they're giving you a ride. They're giving you a ride, hon. This flight is not going to be at your buck. So perhaps just show gratitude to the person giving you the ride, but don't brag about it. Don't brag about it, the audacity. But anyways, I think that is all I have to say on this particular episode 8. If you have made it this far, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It is free to like a video, and please bless me by subscribing, okay? It is free. It does not waste your data. You have already wasted your data by watching the entire video, so you might as well subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.